Our first morning, we decided to do a London walk with Richard Porter, the Beatles in My Life walk. We met Richard at Marylebone Station, where scenes from A Hard Day's Night were filmed. Other stops on the walk included Boston Place, Marylebone Registry Office, where many of the Beatles are married, 34 Montague Square, where Ringo, John Lennon, and Yoko Ono and Jimi Hendrix lived at various times, 94 Baker Street, where the Apple Boutique was located, and finally at Abbey Road. Here's some highlights of that walk.
Decided to keep us in anyway, because they thought it looked quite good. Luckily George got it right first time. And most of the people running after the Beatles that day were actual Beatles fans, who somehow have found out they were going to be filming. Just came along on the off chance, catching a glimpse of their heroes. A few of the lucky ones were actually chosen to appear in the film itself. And that's quite a few of those fans got signed photos each. If they'd kept them, there was several £1,000s now. It was not bad payment following your heroes down the street, is it? 65. Around the time he married his first wife, Maureen. Soon after moving in, Maureen gave birth to their first son, Zach. And Zach is now a drummer like his father, playing with The Who amongst others, very much in demand. Also living here, Ringo and the other Beatles are given the MBE medals by the Queen at Buckingham Palace. And Ringo and Paul live nearby, left from the apartments to go to the palace. Here they are waiting on the steps to be picked up by the Beatles chauffeur, the step 67. Jimmy and his girlfriend, Kathy Etchingham, at the bottom of the apartment and held lots of parties here, inviting all the rock stars of the 60s you can think of. Also had a rather stormy relationship. In the end, Jimmy and Kathy were evicted from the apartment due to the noise they were making with their parties and their rows. Money, deciding to invest it in their own company. So they started Apple. This is the first of the Apple projects. But both the mural and the clothes sold inside were designed by a group of Dutch designers who call themselves the Fool. Here wearing some of the clothes to sell in the shop. Quite a hippie bunch, aren't they? The Beatles got their wives to pose to this poster for the shop, again wearing some of the clothes. That's Patty Harrison, Cynthia Lennon, Maureen Starkey, Ringo's first wife. In front is Jenny Boyd. Jenny is that side of the road there with all the writing on. Put that in a moment. And on this side of the road, see the tops of the building.
I added these photos of the Beatles taken sort of behind the scenes as they were photographing the Abbey Road album cover. So there's various outtakes of them standing on various sides of the streets getting ready to walk across. I particularly like this last photo. It's exactly where our tour group ended up standing.
Up on this side. This wasn't going to be the cover of the record at all. In fact, it was going to be called Abbey Road. The original title was going to be Everest, named after the favourite brand of cigarettes, smoked by Jeff Emmerich, the Beatles recording engineer. So the Beatles first came here on June 6, 1962, their first recording session with George Martin. They sang many songs with George's film characters in the Abbey Road crossing. It's going out for Lord of the Rings, Indiana Jones, the Stormtrooper from Star Wars, the Aliens films, all those bits of the music done inside the studio. It's still very much Beatles-centric, essentially the Beatles is still done here. All of the film artists and just the CDs, might independently silly.
Here's a photo I took of the Abbey Road Studios front stairwell. And here's a photo from 1969 of the Beatles sitting on those steps as they were getting ready to take the picture of their album cover. And wrapping up with a picture of myself walking across the crosswalk.